Y'all want to hear some bullshit? Well, here comes some bullshit. Just so I can start off this podcast, I'm gonna go ahead and say for the ones who are upset that I no longer that I no longer create military content. Well, stay tuned for this one because this is actually some military content that I'm about to put on this mini series. So anyway, guys, if y'all do not know about the 18 X-ray program, well, I'm about to go ahead and tell y'all about it. Again, y'all want to hear some bullshit? Here comes some bullshit. Anyway, guys, if you guys do not know, like I said, back in Iraqi freedom, right? This was back in 2003, I think, when this program first happened. So this is a little bit after whenever the war kicked off, about 2 years after, right? So the Pentagon obviously released a distress saying, hey, we need more Green Beret. We need more special forces. We need all this. But it was actually specifically tied to the Green Beret. And if you guys don't know, special forces are a really small group, so they don't really have a lot of people. It's the best of the best, right? They fuck you up and they leave. That's really it. But this 18X program, or 18 X-ray program, it allows basically civilians to skip the line and go straight into Green Beret training for the special forces. And is this a big problem? Yes. Yes, it's a big fucking problem. This is a huge problem. And the only reason why I'm saying this is a huge problem, if you guys are Green Beret and you guys have went through this 18 X-ray program, I'm not bashing you. Not at all. Honestly, don't come in my house trying to cap my ass. It ain't that deep. But honestly, what I'm basically trying to say, what the issue is the Green Beret that are already in, they honestly don't consider this to be fair. Honestly, I can kind of understand that because as a former Marine, like I said, we have a lot of ethics. We have a lot of principles that we go through. It's so much honor earning that title, United States Marine. Picture the Green Beret, right? The Special Forces. It's allowing civilians to skip the line, right? And then the requirement is to become a Green Beret. Usually Army soldiers, they have to do 5 years, I'm going to assume, or they have to be the rank of sergeant before they can even qualify to join these special forces or the special forces program, the organization, to become a Green Beret. So that's already one that's not fair for the ones who are former or active already still currently, for the ones who already did that. And it's like, I can see what they're saying. It's like, damn, okay, that's cool. But going deeper into that, it's allowing meatheads. I'm being honest with you because there's a lot of fucking meatheads in every branch. And if you don't know what a meathead is, it's someone who is really physical, really strong, can do all the activities. But I'm just being honest, they're just dumb as shit. And honestly, if you're watching this video, you could possibly be a meathead. I'm just being I was not a meathead, obviously, but I had both. You know what I mean? I can do both. I could be smart and I can also be capable of doing certain tasks and certain things. So, that's just how that is. So if you're allowing people who are physically fit, physically strong, and they can just do all this stuff right, do all this stuff crazy, and they're passing, and it's like, okay, great. That is so awesome. But then it comes into the maturity game. These kids are 20 years old. Some of them are 30, some are 40. But maturity plays a big role in this. When it comes to meat and grinding out there, special forces, these guys are going out groups of 4 sometimes. I'm probably groups of 2s. Who knows? I'm pretty sure there's some times where there was a group of 2 that went out there behind enemy lines, mostly in front of enemy lines, under the roof of enemy lines. And you need huge discipline to get these missions done. Excuse me. And as a United States Marine, like I said, former Marine, I can see how this could be a huge problem just from a Marine standpoint. That takes huge discipline. And it's just amazing how they can just skip the line. And I understand that it was a rush. It was needed. But I just think it should be at a temporary rush. I don't think that these guys, honestly, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to put that even in the video. But again, if you're a former Green Beret, don't come over here trying to don't say nothing. I'm honestly just saying what was already said. Don't come over here trying to cap me, please. It's not worth it. I'm pretty sure you can do it. You can pass Green Beret training. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to banish your title. I'm not trying to banish your rank of what you what you earned and what you got, right? But at the same time, these Green Beret who are did it the original way are just a little upset about that and a little concerned. Mainly is what I'm going to say. They're really concerned about that. And honestly, like I said, like that's just like wow, like the guy next to me went through this program, and also the 18X program isn't even the full Special Forces program. I think they get out, they graduate a little bit earlier. They don't go through the full program as the other Green Berets did. So that's another concerning thing, is what I'm saying. It's a rush type. Okay, we need Special Forces. Let's rush them in. Let's rush them in there. And it just goes to say that it's just a lack of experience, mainly lack of experience on the Army, their ethics, their like knowing the rules of being an Army soldier. That these guys already have experience. They were 5 years in the Army, and they want to transition to become, the Army Rangers. Oh my goodness, Army Rangers, not Army Rangers, but Green Beret. Excuse me, Army Rangers are another one. Those guys are dope as fuck too. But we're talking about the Green Beret here, so I don't want to even mix the two. So the Green Beret, like, these guys already been in 5 years, and they transition over to become Green Beret. Army soldiers come over to be Green Beret, and then you have civilians coming in here to become Green Beret. And then just the duration of their terms are even a huge difference, because the ones that did 5 years and transitioned over, they're staying in longer. They in the shit longer. The ones that are civilians, like I said, if you looked at my other podcast, the military is not for everybody. It is not. So these guys are going in like, okay, yeah, I'm gung ho, yeah, I can do this shit. Like, oh, I can tear the roof off this motherfucker. That might be true, but it's not just fighting. It's so much more to the military that people don't understand. It's not just going in there, fucking shit up, leaving, fucking shit up. It's not. It can be. Don't get me wrong. But even in that field, it takes so much more than just that. Again, like the discipline, the maturity, the understanding, the knowledge, the training, the consistency. So these guys that are civilians that are just going in there, the duration of their term, they're not even staying in there long. They're doing one term and they're out. Because again, the military's not for everybody. They're just like, yeah, maybe this ain't for me, so I'm going to just get out. And then you got these other guys that are actually committed to it. They're staying in because they did it the original way. Don't get me wrong, there's still some guys that are still in there that from the 18X program. Those guys there's still some. There's a select few that are still, doing their shit, rocking on and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, this is not to banish anybody's title. This ain't to banish the Green Beret. This ain't to banish nothing. It's just a concern that some Green Beret have. And I read the article and everything, and it was a very interesting article. And honestly, I'm not even going to lie to you. I was looking at this picture, and obviously you guys can see their headline right here. I'm not even going to read the headline. But if you see this what we would consider a dark-skinned Marine, or a dark green Marine, we would consider this a dark green Marine, which basically means black Marine, right? There's only certain, we don't segregate in the Marine Corps, you know what I'm saying? So you're either a light green Marine or a dark green Marine. But a Marine is a Marine. We're all equal. We're all the same. And that's how they considered us, right? But this Army soldier is free falling from a drop zone in Germany, right? And if you look at him, he looks like he shit himself about twice. Or that's what I look like when I shit myself. I'm not even going to cap it to you. If you look a little bit further down, the dude behind him, my man's is upside down going, and this can be, from my own negligence or my, the dude is upside down going straight down. He's facing the wrong direction, it looks like to me. But again, that could be my own ignorance. That can just be on me. But I think dude is completely doing this wrong. That's just what I'm going to be honest with you and say. And then skipping over to the next one, you can see the guy just low crawling or whatever like that. And like I said, the retention is also an issue for the 18X program. Green Berets who come through in this route tend to stay for shorter periods than those who are already in the Army when they join. And that's what I was saying, just like that. Like, they said the exact same thing that I said. Obviously, I did read the article, and I did create my own article on Medium. But it's just like, that's something that's that's considerable for the Green Beret. And that's why they're not happy about this, obviously. And again, like I said, if they just allowed anybody to join the Marines, it's like, oh yeah, you're a Marine now. Yeah, here's your like. If they just came in and just did, the Crucible, they just have civilians doing crucibles, and it's like, hey, yeah, you guys are Marines now. Obviously, we would think something different, but I'm not saying like, okay, I'm gonna knock these guys because they were rushed through a program. I'm not doing that. I wouldn't do that. But at the same time, that's the same guy that has to have your back. That's the same guy that you have to be in the shit with. And that's why I say, like, okay, that's a problem. And I'm not saying necessarily it's a problem because of who that person is. It's necessarily a problem because, again, the maturity, the understanding of the organization, there's just so many things. And then just the honor of holding that EGA was everything to me from those 3 months that I was in boot camp. So for someone to get it in 1 month or a month and a half, I would just be like, okay, I guess. It's not really like a bashing. It's just like, wow, okay, I guess, sure. But yeah, moving on to another topic, guys. Russia. Not going to talk about that too long, because I'm not trying to be in all that. But I thought this was actually kind of funny, yo. I'm never going to cap it to y'all. So on this article, it was saying like a consumer camera, bottle cap, and duct tape. Sound like it's nigga rigged. If y'all don't know what nigga rigging is, if you're black, for an example, if you nailing something on the wall, like a piece of wood, right? You nailing a piece of wood on the wall for like a stand or something, right? But you don't got nails, you don't got a nail gun, you don't got a drill or nothing. You just like, all right, duct tape it is. And that motherfucker hold on that motherfucker, and you just put something on that shit, and the duct tape holding that, and it's only just duct tape, nigga rigged. Being honest with you, anything that's loosey goosey as fuck, that's just kind of sketchy, it's been nigga rigged. If something's nigga rigged, the Russians know about it. I'm telling you, the Russians know about it. And it says right here on top, on the top of the drone, the fuel tank's cap suggests that it may have been made from some kind of plastic water bottle. Various parts of the drone has also fixed together some kind of duct tape. Yep. Sounds like it's nigga rigged to me. Because honestly, if I had to make a drone with a camera on that motherfucker, I'm going to get a DSLR camera, which is about $300 right now. And if you look at the article, it says $300 camera with some duct tape and a water bottle cap. My nigga was in the hood when he made that shit. I don't know if there's any hoods in Russia, but he was in the hood with that. And again, like, that's just, I just thought that was funny. And I ain't gonna say nothing about Russia. I'm not saying anything about anything about Russia. I'm not even getting into that. But they nigga rigging drones, y'all. That's all I'm saying. If I had to make a drone, that is it. I'm telling you. I will get this camera I'm using right now, put that mug on fucking paper airplane wings, and flying that mug with some duct tape, bro. I'm telling you. That's just being honest with what I'm saying. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this 18X program. Do you agree with it or do you not agree with it? Don't bash anybody because, again, at the end of the day, they answered the call to serve our country. So you don't bash anybody, whoever does that, because anytime, like, so much bloodshed for this country, you got to respect those guys. Always respect them. And anyway, just comment what you guys think below in the comments. If you guys agree with the 18X program, if you guys disagree with it, if you just say, hey, yeah, I don't see the problem, or, just tell me what you guys think. Also, if you guys want to share a story with me on this podcast, make sure you hit me up in my link in the description for my Instagram. Hit me up on inbox. Tell me a quick story. Tell me something funny that you dealt with, and I'll share it on the podcast, and we'll react to it. We'll laugh to it, and that's just the easy way to get onto my podcast. I mean, I'll give shout outs, whatever. It's just something fun to do, guys. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for this podcast. I thank you guys for tuning in so much. And yeah, like I said, sometimes I'll do military content. So make sure y'all come back for another one, all right? And we out.